Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Herbert to throw right away.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he takes us across the 15.
The 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves, the people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. It's Herbert.
Check down, complete to Haskins.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrated because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Howard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw is Howard from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Taking it about the 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run it again with Haskins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Running for it, Haskins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind, and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now Howard on first down, being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First down, touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's garbage. A waste of time. Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Howard now. Off play action. Dancing to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Howard. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun. Howard forced out to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Off play action. Howard flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Howard to throw on third down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On second down, here's a run from Haskins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll run here with Haskins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Another run for Haskins.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Hassan Haskins.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Howard looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Howard. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw is Howard. To throw on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now Howard looking to throw on 2nd down.
That one complete out to Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Howard. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Howard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Howard. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Hunter under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Howard. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. And lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to now
loose football. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.